Hello students, welcome to your computer classroom. So in the previous classes we were discussing chapter 6 about the different formatting in Microsoft Excel worksheet. So before we have seen that how to change the alignment, how to apply the colors in the cell if you want to change the color of the text or the numbers which are written in these cells, also how to change the colors. So let us revise the previous topics, then we will move to the next. Okay, so coming to the textbook, earlier we have seen how to change the color of the cells. So for changing of the colors, what we need to do, we select those cells first, and in the home tab in the ribbon area we have the fill color option. So whatever the color we choose, the same color will be applied to those selected cells. Clear? In a similar way, we have seen how to change the color of the data. So for changing the color of the data, again we select those cells having the numbers or the text, and after that we have the font color option. Clear? So choose the color which we want to get applied in these text or the numbers. Clear? So this way the colors can be changed or applied. Then adding border we have seen. So border is what is the different surrounding cells. So at the boundary of those cells, if you want any border line, so for that we can apply. So this feature is also available in the home tab. In the ribbon area you can see this is the border option. So here with the border option we have the down arrow button. So when we click on these, we have the multiple options to choose. So if we want the border to be only outside those cells, so we have the thick border option for that. If we want the borders for all of the cells, so this option can also be applied. So ranging as per our requirement, we can choose the border layout. Clear? Next we have seen about the number formats. So in the number formats, we have seen that the Excel provides 12 different number formatting styles. Clear? So number formatting is basically if you want any currency symbol, if you want there is some data which is in the form of date or time. So for that we can use the hour, month and second features. In the same way, if you have some values which are written, if you want the currency symbol along with the numbers, so this feature can be used with the currency number style. Clear? So this we have seen also, that how to apply these number formatting styles, and how to means change some the different other features of this. So for example, if there is currency symbol, so for the currency symbol the different other currency symbols can be chosen. Then after decimal points, if you want to choose the digits after the decimal, so this can be also done. Then along with this, the negative numbers feature is also there. So this way we can customize these number formatting style. If we see the previous example which we have done in the Excel window, so let us come to this. So this you can see the previous example where we have applied the currency symbol for whatever the data values are there. So for applying these, what we have done, we have selected the cells for which we want to change the formatting style. Then go to this whatever the option which we want. Here we have more number formats, and also these are some few already provided features. So if we want to change the formatting, so in the format cell dialog box, here you can see we have the currency symbol. If you let us change this currency symbol to suppose dollar if you want, so we can use like this, and the decimal places, so up to 2 3 whatever the decimal point which we choose, the same will be applied. So I have changed this rupee symbol to the dollar symbol. Now you can see that the same is applied here. Clear? So this way these options can be choose and they can be changed. Clear? From here also we can apply these currency option. So if I change, again it is the rupees symbol. Clear? Now next we are going to see the different description of these number format. So the 12 number formats which we are talking about, let us see these one by one. So first is the general number format. So in the general number format, this is the default category and no further specific formatting is there. So whatever means the general layout for the number formats if you want, so for that we can use the general number format. Then the next is the number. So the number is basically if you are entering some numerical value, and for that if you want some decimal points along with these numbers, so here you can see these number general number displays with two default decimal points. Clear? If you want to change this the number of decimal points, so this is also possible by customizing it. Now next is currency, which we have just seen. So currency adds the rupees sign and decimal to display monetary values. So if we are entering the data in the form of values of some product or something like that which is related to money, so this can be used with the currency number format. Clear? Next is accounting. So accounting is, it lines up the currency symbol and decimal points in a column. Clear? So it is also similar to the financial data, means if we have the currency symbol, if we want to use the decimal points along with this, so for that we can use the accounting. Then the next is date. So if we are writing the means if there are some values and if you want to customize those numbers as the format of date, so this can be done. Let us take example of this date. So if I delete this, let us come to the Excel once again. So suppose I am writing some numbers along with this. So suppose if I write 15 like this, 15 10 20 20. Clear? So suppose this is written after this 16 10 20 20. So this is generally the date month year format. Let us write few of these, then we will do the formatting in this. Okay, so suppose these are the 4-5 numbers which we have written in the date format. Clear? Now let us select these. After selecting this, if we come to the more option, here we have the more number format, as well as here also we have, you can see the short date and long date. So right now it is the short date format. If I click on this long date format, you can see earlier the month number which was 10, this has been changed to the name of the month, that is October. Clear? In a similar way, if we come to the more number format, here from this we can choose the different type for these numbers. Clear? So now you can see this is 14th March, the earlier in which we have written with the dash symbol. Clear? Then also we have, if we want the day of that also to be included, if I click this format, so here we have the different types. Let us click on the OK. Now you can see along with this the date, we have the days also which is appearing here. Clear? So this is how we can change the different formatting for any of the data. If it is currency, if it is date, if it is time, so this way we can change this. Clear? So this was the example of changing the format of date which we are writing. Okay, now come again to the book. So this was the date number type. Now next is time. So time is generally, again it is used for the time values. So here also, if we will write some data, if we want that in the format of minute, second, hour, minute, second. Clear? So this way this can be modified or customized. Next is percentage. So percentage is whatever the numbers which is written there. If we choose the percentage number format after selecting the data, it will multiply the cell values by 100 and it will display with the percent sign. Clear? Let us see the example of this also. So if I erase this, now come to let us erase these numbers also which we have written earlier. Now let us write few of the numbers. So suppose I'm writing 25, 67, 56. Okay, so again it is appearing the date. We can choose any other field. We can also choose the earlier existing values. So suppose I am selecting this. Let us remove the currency and we can click on the percentage symbol. So this we are talking about. So if I click on this percentage, you can see whatever the numbers which were there, they all has been multiplied by 100 and at the last there is the percentage symbol. Clear? So this is the use of percentage number format where the numbers will be multiplied uh, by 100 and then at the end it will appear with the percentage symbol. Clear? Next is fraction. So fraction is, it will display the values as a specified fraction. So in the form of numerator or the denominator, if uh, the data which you have written, if we want that to be displayed in the form of fraction, so using the fraction number format we can apply that. The next is the scientific number format. So scientific number format is, suppose there is some data which is required to be written in the uh, exponent form. Clear? So suppose we want to write 2 into 10 to the power 4. Clear? So this type of data to be written in the Excel sheet, so then it will appear this exponent with the E format and E4 will be written. Clear? So this is how, if the exponential type of data is required to be entered in the worksheet, so then we can use the scientific number format. Clear? Then moving to the next, that is text number format. So here in the text format, whatever the means values which we are willing to write in these cells, that will be text. Next is special number format. So this is used for working with list and database values. So in the coming chapters we will see about the databases also, like the software which we use for databases like MS Access. So if we want some data fields to be written in the form of database values, so for that we can use the special format. Clear? Then the next is custom. So custom number format is, if we want to design our own any format, in that whatever the options which we want to choose and how to customize that, this can be done with the custom number format. Okay, so these were all 12 number formatting styles which are there in the Excel. Okay, now moving to the next, that is increasing and decreasing decimals. So right now, as we have, you can see in the example, here we have two digits of decimal, two decimal places the data, whatever the values we have written, there are two decimal points with all of these numbers. Clear? Now if we want to increase the number of decimals or to decrease the number of decimals, we'll see further now. So if we see here, it is about increasing or decreasing the decimal. Clear? So let us see. So you can control the number of decimals that appear with the numeric data using the increase decimal and decrease decimal command. Clear? So whatever the data which we have written in these cells, so first select these cells, and then we have the two options in this numerical group in the home tab. So whatever the option which we want, we can click on the increase decimal or the decrease decimal option. Clear? So this will increase the uh, number of digits after the decimal. Now let us see this. So if I come to this Excel window, let us first select the cells for which we want to increase or decrease the decimal point. So this is the data which I have selected. Then here you can see this option is increase decimal. So if I click on this, now earlier there were two decimal points, now here it is increased to 3. You can notice this, right now there are 3. Clear? Now if I again click on this, you can see one more will be increased. So this way if we keep on pressing this, the number of decimal point is increasing. After the decimal, the number of zeros is increasing. So in this, at the place of zeros, if there are some other values, that the same can be written, means the number of digits after the decimal. Now if we want to decrease the number of decimal points, let us select these data once again. Now next, to the right of this, we have the decrease decimal option. If I mark this here, you can see. So these are the two options: increase decimal point, and the right one is decrease decimal point. So earlier we have seen the increase. Now let us see the decrease decimal option. So this is the cell selected. Now let us click on this decrease decimal. So now you can see when I am pressing this, the number of decimals is decreasing. So right now there are 4. If I click again, it is 3. If I click again, it is 2. Clear? If I click again, it is 1. If I click once again, the decimal points will be removed. Clear? So this way we can increase the number of decimals or decrease the number of decimals as per the requirement. Clear? So directly we have in this number group, from the above earlier where we were choosing the number format, below this we have these options to increase the decimal points and to decrease the decimal points. Clear? Now if you want few of the decimal points should there, then let it be, select this and increase 1 or 2 decimal points. Clear? So this is how the decimal points can be included in any of the data. Now further, if you see the same, here it is explained. So whatever the decimal points after selecting the data, it is appearing in this worksheet. Now next is applying workbook themes. So there are some theme option in the Excel, so which can be applied for whatever the data which is present in this worksheet. So let us see. So you can use the theme gallery to apply a combination of formatting settings like color, font and effects. Clear? So by choosing any of these things, any of these theme in the gallery, what all will change? The color of the data will change, the font style in which the text or the numbers are written, and few of the effects are going to change by selecting the theme. Clear? And by applying these themes, it will provide a professional look to the spreadsheet. Now let us see the steps how to apply the different themes. So first uh, the first step is open the workbook you want to format. So obviously we will need some workbook where the data is already there to apply the workbook, to apply the theme. Now second step is click on the page layout tab. So at the top, earlier the options were in the home tab, now we have to go to the page layout. Clear? Now in the page layout tab we have the theme option. Clear? The same you can see here, this is the page layout and this one is the theme option. Clear? Now when we click on this theme option, we have the theme gallery to choose from. So whatever the theme which we want to apply, we can choose any of these from here. Now wherever we will move the mouse cursor to any of these themes, the this feature is the called as live preview. So whenever we are uh, pointing the mouse over these themes, the appearance of the that will also change on this worksheet directly. So before clicking and applying this, we can see the effect of that only by moving the cursor over these themes. Clear? So this feature of appearance of the theme when we are moving the mouse pointer, this is called as live preview. Clear? So live preview, here the term is also there, so you can relate with this. Now when we have seen the live preview, so whatever the theme which you want to apply, we will click on this and the same theme will be applied. Clear? Now let us see this practically. So if I erase this, let us come to the worksheet. So here is our data. Now go to the page layout. So here is the page layout tab, and to the left of this we have the theme gallery option. So now you can see whatever the theme I am choosing, related to that the appearance is also changing. Clear? You can notice this, the style, the font and color, these are changing for the values which are there in the worksheet. Clear? So this feature, when we are moving the mouse pointer over these themes, this feature is called as theme gallery, sorry, live preview. Clear? This, the area which is opening, this is called as theme gallery, and this effect when it is being applied directly by moving the cursor, this is called as live preview. So let us choose any of these. So if I click on this, now it is applied over these selected worksheet. I hope this is clear. So this was the theme feature, that how we can apply the any of the themes on the data which is present there. Clear? Now coming to the textbook, the same you can see in this example. So after selecting the any of these themes, the same is getting applied in the worksheet. Now let us read this. Do you know? So when you move your mouse pointer over themes, you see them previewed in your worksheet as told in the step 4. This feature is called as live preview. Clear? So this was what we were talking about, that when the mouse pointer is moving over these different themes. Clear? So the effect of this is directly getting applied in the worksheet. Clear? So this feature of the preview of these themes by moving the mouse cursor over these themes, this feature is called as live preview. Okay, now here the same, the formatting which was selected with these themes, the same is getting applied. Clear? Now as we were discussing that using these themes, what all changed, the color of the these cells or the data can be changed, the layout, font style. Clear? So this all changes in these themes. Now coming to the next is add adding conditional formatting. So conditional formatting is a feature uh, which is you can say if there is some predefined condition, on the basis of this if the formatting is getting applied, so that feature is called as conditional formatting. Okay, so let us read this, that what is conditional formatting, and then we will apply them in the worksheet also. So conditional formatting, you can use actual conditional formatting feature to assign certain formatting only when the value of the cell meets the specified condition. Clear? So suppose there are some different numbers or names, and suppose these numbers, if we want that all the numbers which are greater than 400, they appear with a particular color. Clear? So this is how this can be one condition. In a similar way, suppose there are the marks of the student written in any worksheet. So if we want that those students who have secured more than 70%, clear, so the cell color should change with any specific color. So this can be a condition for these conditional formatting. Clear? Now let us see that how we can apply this conditional formatting. So here is the example for applying this conditional formatting. First we select the data which is present in our worksheet, then go to the home tab, and in the home tab we have the conditional formatting option. Clear? Now click on the highlight cell rules. So in the conditional formatting actually we have different uh, other options to choose. So right now we are seeing one option like highlight cell colors, means that if there is the data which is more than some condition, more than some number, then the color changes. So here we are choosing the same. So highlight color, highlight cell rules we have chosen. Then we have the operators to choose like greater than, less than. Clear? So whatever the operator for the condition which we want, this can be chosen from here. So when we specify the operator from here, then we will get this uh, dialog box where we can write the means that should greater than any specific number. So that number you will provide from this dialog box, this new box which opens. Clear? So here you can see in the step 6 the same is being done. So enter a value or the text for the condition here. Then if you need to select a cell or range, click here to minimize the dialog box and view more of the worksheet. Clear? So whatever the cells which we want to get applied this condition, so this can be chosen from here. So if it is a single cell or if it is a range of cell, so this can be selected by choosing this option. Clear? Now next is click on the arrow and choose a format to apply, then click on the OK. Clear? So whatever the option which we want, like which color to be applied, the same can be chosen from this drop down, and then click on the OK. Now let us see an example of this. So if I come to the example here, let us erase this. So right now we have the data in the form of prices. So here also we can see that suppose any of the cells, for example here the cell is ranging from 12 and highest is 67. Let us write few more. For example, if I entered 100, then 150, 68, then 85, then suppose 30. So suppose these are the numbers which are there, and if I want a conditional formatting to get applied for these, So let us select this first. So after selecting this, what we have to do, go to the home tab, and in the home tab you have the conditional formatting option. Clear? Now choose highlight cell rules, then greater than option, less than option, whatever the you can operator which we want. So suppose I am selecting greater than. So let us choose give any condition. For example, if I want that all the values which are greater than 60. So suppose I am right now here there is 81 written. So we can specify the number. So I have written 60. Clear? Then whatever the cell color which we want, this can be, suppose I want that any uh, color to be filled in the cell as well as the text should also appear. So yellow fill and dark yellow text, then green fill with dark green text. So any of these can be chosen. So if I select this and click on the OK button, now you can notice what all the values which are greater than 60, they have a new color which is appearing here. Clear? So this is an example of conditional formatting. Clear? That we can format the cells on the basis of some condition. Clear? More about this we will discuss in the next class, that how to use this conditional formatting and other feature of this conditional formatting. Till then, revise the things which we have discussed, like conditional formatting, then applying themes, the different workbook themes which we have seen, then decimal point if you want to increase and decrease in the worksheet. So till then, practice these things, and whatever the doubts, it will be taken in the online class. Thank you.